You can be both a great provider and caregiver, but you can also be a leader, you can be an innovator. And I don't know that anyone does that better than my father.
Over the past 19 years, I've had several heart conditions. I had the open heart surgery back in 1996. I had a mild heart attack and they rushed me to the hospital then. And Dr. Horwitz has continued to be there by my side.
I became a doctor because I've always had an interest in science and medicine. Cardiology made sense to me. It's something that I could understand. It's plumbing, electricity, things that make a lot of sense.
He's extremely hardworking, and I think he's devoted.
He's very good at what he does, and he's very well respected amongst his colleagues and his peers.
He's very dedicated to them. It's visible with every encounter that he has. It's extraordinary.
He wants to help you, he wants to treat you, and he wants to make sure you get the proper care that you deserve as an individual.
As I get older, and my patients are older, perhaps I identify more with them. So I'm more interested not only in examining the patient, but hearing from them and talking to them.
I do hear his voice and I see his face when I try to open up a bag of potato chips and I hear him saying, "Now, Richard, you know you shouldn't be eating that."
What I think people don't know about my father is his life outside of medicine.
I met my wife when we were about 18 years old. We went together for, I guess, about 8 years before we got married.
The home that I grew up in was very warm and loving, and it was a nice place.
I have two brothers. We were a very active family. He would take me sailing. He would take me climbing. I was probably the only sixth grader going ice climbing.
And I enjoyed it physically, emotionally, and certainly it was challenging.
And now more than anything, I think what makes him happy is his grandchildren.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for the kids.
When I started medical school, it was extremely special because I was able to round with my father on the weekends.
I think he follows in my footsteps. I think he's going to be a much better doctor than I am.
So now I'm in practice with my father, which is quite interesting. And there's no better example than when I attended my first meeting.
And I think Michael, I remember when he started, he said, "I don't want to do any of this. I don't want to go to meetings."
1 hour went by, 2 hours went by, 3 hours went by. It was now 9 o'clock at night. And then he said the words, "Let's circle back to point one."
But I think now that he's in practice, I think he's seeing why you want a voice. And I think it's important that we all have a voice in what's happening.
So my dad deserves the Healing Spirit Award because of his compassion, his caring nature, his hard work, his devotion to this community.
My best days as a doctor are the days that you feel that you've made a difference.
If it wasn't for Dr. Horwitz, I really wouldn't be here. I have got not only a good doctor, I've got the best doctor as far as I'm concerned.
I trust my life and my family's life in his hands.